So Bitcoin, crypto. So interesting stuff going on right here. I've talked a lot about this, and we've been early to this. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves off the low, followed by 1, 2, 3 waves from this high. That's your first wave and your second wave. And what's followed that is what looks like another 5-wave move higher. And so this is what I want to show everybody. This is what I think is going to play out. We got our first wave, second wave. I think this is the top of 3, 4, and it looks like some kind of a diagonal pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we're targeting 40 to 42,650 for the top of this first wave. And guess what? Bitcoin has a time factor in late November, and we're trending up into it. So this time factor, I showed you, it's everywhere. It is everywhere. It's in oil. It's in TLT. It's in Bitcoin. It's in European markets. It's in the Japanese Nikkei. It's every market I look at. There is some time factor happening in late November. And from what I can tell, I think we're going to be trending up into it. We're going to take some more gains up in here. And I think we're going to see gains being taken into December. I think December will be a little bit volatile. That's what I'm guessing based off this time factor. But just for those that are into this time factor work, look at this. I mean, this is nuts. In June, July of next year, I mean, look at all those cycles stacked together. That'll be interesting to see what plays out right there. We're a long ways away. But this is like my big 2-week, the big cycles. These are your monster cycles in play. And when they show up, we tend to see big swings happen. And so here we are, moving up into one late November. These right here, this is your D-trend oscillator. Each yellow line indicates a major top going back in its history. And as you can see, we're right at a major top going back in time. So everything to me says we're trending up into a top. I don't think it's a major top. I think we're going to see probably a pullback into the 32, 27 at most. Actually, I'm going to raise that target whenever we get a confirmation. But I think we pull back into the 32, maybe 30 range into December. And if we get a 3-wave move down into there, we're going to buy more, because then we're setting up for the big vertical move. And guess what? That's lining up with all the commodities we're seeing right now. All those same commodity setups, same setup in Bitcoin. So that's what I think is playing out. And keep in mind, the reason that we're taking gains, we are a long-term buy and hold. Ideally, that's what we want to be doing. We do manage risk, so we're more active. But we also compete with other active funds and portfolios on a yearly basis. We have to. I mean, that's, why would you be listening to us or following along with us if we don't have any proof that we're actually pretty good at what we do? And so that's what we have to do, is we have to play that game with everybody else to show that we've done this well this year. And Bitcoin has done phenomenal this year, and we are going to take gains as we move up in this time factor, because we want to lock in a lot of these gains for our returns. So anyway, just keep in mind, that's one of our motivations for doing that. You don't have to follow along, or just keep in mind that's why we're doing this. If we get a 5-wave move from this low, that's concerning. But 3 waves down into the low 30s, maybe even the high 20s, to me, that's probably the last big buying opportunity for crypto.